What's up, everyone? Today, we're diving into some seriously twisted dark fantasy films that deserve way more love. These aren't your typical jump scare fests. These are atmospheric nightmares that blend fantasy and horror in ways that'll haunt you for days. And if you're wondering where to stream them, check the first pinned comment. I've got you covered. Welcome back to Filmflix. Now let's kick things off with a gothic masterpiece that'll make you never look at old houses the same way again.
It's crazy evil.
Crimson Peak 2015 is a gothic horror romance dripping with eerie atmosphere and stunning visuals, directed by the master of dark fantasy, Guillermo del Toro. Set in the Victorian era, the film follows Edith, played by Mia Wasikowska, a young woman with dreams of becoming an author. After a tragic loss, she falls for the charming but mysterious Thomas Sharp, played by Tom Hiddleston. They marry, and he takes her to his crumbling ancestral mansion, Allerdale Hall, better known as Crimson Peak. And trust me, this place is straight up haunted. The decaying house is filled with dark secrets, unsettling noises, and ghostly figures lurking in the shadows. But the real terror might just be Thomas's sister, Lucille, played by Jessica Chastain, whose eerie presence suggests something sinister beneath their family's charm. As Edith uncovers the horrifying truth about the Sharps, the tension builds, blending romance, horror, and betrayal into a beautifully haunting experience.
I have no idea what they do. What do you want?
With its breathtaking cinematography, intricate details, and slow-burning dread, Crimson Peak isn't about cheap scares. It's about creeping unease, tragic love, and supernatural horror done right. If you love gothic stories with a dark twist, this one's a must-watch.
I always thought I could protect her.
Ever heard of The Headhunter, 2018? This dark fantasy horror flick is an underrated gem that delivers eerie vibes, brutal monster battles, and a chilling atmosphere, all without saying much. The story follows an unnamed Viking warrior, played by Christopher Reig, who spends his days hunting terrifying creatures straight out of Norse folklore. But he's not just collecting heads for fun, he's after one monster in particular, the beast that killed his daughter years ago. And until he gets that missing head, his mission isn't over. Living in a desolate, mist-covered forest, the warrior fights these nightmarish creatures using pure brute force, clever tactics, and even a little dark sorcery. The film barely has any dialogue, letting the haunting visuals, eerie landscapes, and spine-chilling tension do all the work. It's slow-burning but gripping, with every battle feeling intense and personal. And while it's a low-budget film, the creativity and atmosphere make up for it big time. If you love bleak, supernatural horror with a unique style, The Headhunter is 100% worth the watch.
Nay, may mali sa kanya.
Babalik ako.
In My Mother's Skin, 2023, is a chilling Filipino horror film that blends dark fantasy with wartime terror, delivering a slow-burning nightmare you won't forget. Set during World War II, the story follows Tala, a 14-year-old girl trying to survive with her sick mother and younger brother in their colonial home. With their father gone in search of treasure, their resources dwindle and danger creeps closer. Desperate, Tala ventures into the forest where she encounters a mysterious fairy, played by Jasmine Curtis Smith. The fairy promises help, but at a horrifying cost. What starts as a glimmer of hope quickly turns into a terrifying ordeal as Tala realizes the fairy's true intentions. Now she must protect her family from both supernatural horrors and the brutal realities of war. The film's eerie visuals, minimal dialogue, and haunting atmosphere create an unsettling, dreamlike experience. Felicity Kyle Napoli delivers a powerful performance as Tala, making every moment feel raw and intense. Directed by Kenneth Dagaten, In My Mother's Skin is a beautifully crafted horror tale rooted in Filipino folklore, offering a unique and gripping take on survival, desperation, and the dangers of misplaced trust.
Get me that girl I saw. Do you know what to do?
Mandy, 2018, is a mind-bending action horror fever dream that's equal parts brutal, hypnotic, and downright insane. Directed by Panos Cosmatos, the film follows Red, played by Nicolas Cage, a quiet man living in the woods with his partner Mandy, played by Andrea Riseborough. Their peaceful life is shattered when a deranged cult, led by the unhinged Jeremiah, sets its sights on Mandy. With the help of a gang of demonic bikers, they tear Red's world apart, leaving him broken but burning with vengeance. What follows is a blood-soaked rampage like no other. Armed with hand-forged weapons and sheer rage, Red hunts down every last one of them in a psychedelic nightmare of neon lights, eerie music, and surreal horror. Nicolas Cage delivers a performance that swings between haunting silence and pure, unfiltered chaos, making every moment unforgettable.
An eternal.
This isn't your typical revenge flick. Mandy is a visual and auditory assault, drenched in atmosphere, slow-burning tension, and moments of extreme violence. It's weird, it's intense, and it's absolutely mesmerizing. If you love experimental horror with a heavy dose of style, this is one wild ride you won't forget. Mad God 2021 is a nightmarish stop-motion masterpiece that took over 30 years to complete, and trust me, it was worth the wait. Directed by legendary animator Phil Tippett, this film is a twisted descent into a surreal, chaotic underworld. The story follows the assassin, a lone figure navigating a decaying, grotesque landscape filled with bizarre creatures, tortured souls, and unsettling horrors. There's no traditional dialogue here, just pure, haunting visuals that pull you into a world of destruction and suffering. This isn't just animation, it's an experience. Every frame is packed with eerie detail, blending horror and sci-fi into something truly unforgettable. The film doesn't follow a straightforward plot, but that's what makes it so mesmerizing. It's like stepping into a dark dream where nothing is safe and everything feels alive. If you love experimental cinema, mind-blowing stop motion, or just want something that will stick with you long after the credits roll, Mad God is a must-watch. Creepy, brilliant, and unlike anything you've ever seen, this is pure artistic madness at its finest. Border 2018 is a mind-bending Swedish fantasy film that blends mystery, romance, and body horror into something truly unforgettable. Directed by Ali Abbasi and based on a short story by John Ajvide Lindqvist, it follows Tina, played by Eva Melander, a customs officer with an eerie ability. She can literally smell human emotions like fear and guilt. This makes her great at her job, but also isolates her from the world. She's always felt different, until she meets Vor, a mysterious traveler who challenges everything she thought she knew about herself. As their connection deepens, Tina starts unraveling shocking truths about her past, leading her into a strange and unsettling journey of self-discovery. The film is set in a grounded yet eerie version of Sweden, where the supernatural creeps into the everyday in the most unexpected ways. Border explores themes of identity, belonging, and what it truly means to be human, all without relying on flashy effects or typical fantasy tropes. It's raw, emotional, and deeply original, with an incredible performance from Melander. If you're into fantasy films that push boundaries and make you think, Border is one you won't forget. And there you have it, 6 totally wild, unforgettable films that prove horror doesn't need cheap thrills to leave a mark. If you haven't seen these yet, what are you waiting for? Which one are you most excited to watch? Or if you've already seen one, hit the comments. I want to hear your thoughts. Don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe for more spooky goodness, and share this vid with your horror-loving friends. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.